Hola, welcome to day 6 review of the foundation, and today I am going to cover a couple of cool things with you. The first thing I'm going to talk about is your limiting beliefs. What limiting beliefs are the subconscious things that tell you in your mind that you cannot do something, or that you're not good enough to do something, or that you're incapable of doing X, Y, and Z. And it's something that in general entrepreneurs don't have an issue with, like people like Bill Gates, people like anybody who's created something to sell and has gotten out there and put themselves out there, has really gotten to grips with their own limiting beliefs. And it's really important that entrepreneurs get to grips with this. So I'm going to be writing below about this, but I just want you to understand that if you're put in an uncomfortable situation where you don't want to be there, you don't want to do X, Y, and Z, that is one of your limiting beliefs, and it's your subconscious because of what you've been taught to do all your life and what you understand to be the norm. And it's really about staying within your comfort zone. And nobody really makes it as an entrepreneur by staying in their comfort zone. And one of the things that I'm starting to learn through the foundation is by jumping outside of your comfort zone, which, believe me, is not easy for anybody, and it's not, excuse my dog likes to bark. So limiting beliefs. The thing that really I am starting to understand is that even though we do daily activities in our jobs, so let's say we're an employee in a position in a job, our realm of emotions really really stay between, just having to do our job on a day-to-day basis, not really fulfilling our need for moving forward within our lives and maybe experiencing the things that we want to experience. But in order to do that, like I've already said, we need to really step outside of our comfort zone. So there are 4 levels of learning, and it's something that I've really learned to understand within the foundation, and it can be applied to really any part of your life. And those levels are subconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence, subconscious competence, and conscious competence. And I think you should write these down because they're very important. Subconscious incompetence. What that means is you don't know that you're incompetent of something. And what I mean by that is you don't know that you can't do something. So for example, let's take cold calling, something that drives fear into most people. Most people don't know that they can't do it because they've never tried it. Now, the next level of learning is called conscious incompetence. And conscious incompetence is really where you understand that you're really bad at something. So you're conscious about the fact that you're incompetent of doing X, Y, and Z. Now, the next level when you move on from that is subconscious competence. So the next level of learning is conscious competence. So you consciously become competent at something. So you're thinking about what you're doing while you're doing it. So for example, if you're learning to cold call, you're thinking about the right things that you should be saying to people. You're thinking about controlling your nerves. So these are really important things that you need to think about while you're learning how to do the cold calling. And the last thing is subconscious competence, is when you subconsciously just know what you're doing. So you pick up the phone, you call whoever you want to call, make that sales call, find out, do some idea extraction, and you then do that automatically, so it's embedded into your mind. And it's like, generally it takes about 30 days to become subconsciously competent. And it's really a bit about habit as well. It's about learning and habit. So I suppose the learning side of it today is really, how do you become subconsciously competent? And it's not going to happen overnight. And the reason that I'm talking about this is because of your comfort zone. We were talking about, how important your comfort zone is for most people. And to step outside of that is so difficult. But it is so rewarding when you do it. When you step outside, when you take the first step. I'm wearing a stupid hat today. Look at this. And the reason I'm wearing this stupid hat is because I want you to know how it can feel, or I wanted to feel how it would feel to look stupid on camera. And I'm doing a pretty good job of it by making all these mistakes. But you know what? It's going to come naturally. I'm at the consciously incompetent part. I know I'm doing it, but I know I'm doing it badly. And soon enough, I'll get to the conscious competence part and then the subconscious competence part. And that will take a little while, but you know what? I'm willing to step out of my comfort zone to do this. And I think if you take this opportunity to follow my blog and to follow what I'm doing within the foundation, you can apply that really to any part of your life. And I'm really excited that you're taking this journey with me. I'm so thankful and grateful that you are taking the time to look at someone like me, a guy from a little town in Ireland, who doesn't have a lot, but I have the drive to make something out of nothing, which is what the foundation is about. So look, keep with me on this journey. I know I didn't have a huge lesson for you today, but I hope the lesson that I do have for you is in some way helpful to getting you the freedom, whatever your need is. Okay, so for me, for example, I'll tell you the reason why I'm doing the foundation is for the one commodity that you can't get, you can't buy, you can't create. Well, you can create it, sorry, but you can't buy it. And that's time. Time is limited. Time is something that we can't purchase. We can purchase anything in the world but time. And time is something that I value. And it's something that I want more of, to spend with my family, to do whatever, to go skiing in the Alps. And that's what really drives me in the foundation, to make a software company within 6 months. So I know this is a little baby step for today, but I really wanted you to understand this because it's very, very important. In order to get to the level of subconscious competence where I'm hoping to get to, you need to go through the 3 other levels of learning and to go outside of your comfort zone. So, I'm going to make mistakes in these videos. It's not going to be perfect. My cold calls are not going to be perfect. Even though I've done them for years, there's always going to be that thing where you say, you know what, I could have done that better, or I could have maybe, been better at talking and asking these questions, or there might have been questions that you've forgotten. So look, stay with it. Be on my journey with me, and I'm really excited to have you. Please share this video with anybody that you think it might help. It would be really, really great to get as many people listening to this message. And it's not from me, I'm just a messenger who's sharing what I'm learning. So thank you. Peace, Clark.